questions.
Well, Tim, you're a good shooting team, obviously. Getting here with guard-oriented play. Eden Prairie really shot well. I think when the starters went out, they were at 61%.
Yeah.
What do you do when that's happening?
Well, there's not much you can do. We ran into a buzzsaw tonight, or today. I credit EP. They might have 4 sophomores out there, but they play like seniors. They play so much basketball during the summer. You just can't label them as a sophomore. They're wise beyond their years. They stepped up and hit big shots tonight. And unfortunately, you're right. We had a bad night of shooting. We have 2 guys that averaged 20 points at least. Unfortunately, we didn't get to that point. And it's on nights like that where you hope that you close out well. You hope that you box out. Those are things that we talk about all the time in practice. And unfortunately, it just didn't work that way tonight.
Coach, in addition to the shooting, I thought that their aggressiveness and quickness to the ball and boards made a difference.
No doubt
about that.
Yeah, there was a sense of urgency on their part. And for some reason, I didn't see that tonight out of our kids. For the past week, when we played against top 10 team in Champlain Park, top 10 team in Park Center, we were the aggressive team. For some reason tonight, Eden Prairie had that. And we were a step slow, a step out of position, and Eden Prairie capitalized on that.
Zach, did they surprise you at all with their athleticism, quickness to the ball? Was there anything about them that you didn't anticipate?
Yeah, I didn't anticipate them being that physical with us. I mean, they were pushing us around left and right, and I mean, I thought that's what made a difference on the defensive end for them.
Is there anything you felt coming into this game that maybe you guys didn't quite have the energy that your dad, coach said?
I thought we were ready for the game. I just think we got punched in the mouth real early, and we didn't capitalize on it and do better.
Tim, when you guys beat Eden Prairie 2 years ago in the same game, the way you guys played was so different, just 100 miles an hour and pressure, and you kind of overwhelmed them quickly in that game and then beat them by 10 or 12 or whatever it was. And you didn't have a big team that year as well. Why the difference in style of play, I guess? I'm just curious.
We were a very deep team 2 years ago. Yep, very deep team. We played 10 deep, undefeated going into the state tournament. You couldn't just focus in on one guy. Eden Prairie focused in on 2 guys tonight. They did their triangle in 2. They double teamed the ball with Zach and Emmett constantly. I thought that was a great game plan. The difference is we're not that deep this year. And, we have guys that have stepped up all year. We've had injuries all year. With Zach out for 8 games, we have other players that stepped up and did a fantastic job. For some reason tonight, it just didn't happen. And I don't know what it is. I wish I could tell you, but we've had guys that maybe didn't score tonight that normally average 8 to 10 points. And so the difference is we were a complete team, 10 deep 2 years ago. And you're right, our defense was fantastic back then. But our defense is still pretty good. I think we're one of the better defensive teams around. We usually don't let teams score above 60. 65 points to EP, it's not great. We didn't play well, but I thought our offense would have picked up a little bit more.